All right, we made it to the trailhead. We're at the McAfee Knob parking area, and they just built this new bridge that goes across 311. So when I hiked in 23, I got here and had to run across this road, but really it wasn't that big of a deal because there weren't that many cars coming.
You acted like it was a really big deal.
It was really scary, and I had to run really fast.
The bridge is nice though.
But now they have this nice bridge, so we're gonna take you to cross the bridge. Here we go. All right, we cross the bridge, and the trail goes that way. You know what we do?
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, we just climbed up, and we took this blue blaze trail over, and we are going up to the peak. McAfee Knob. One of the most iconic, most photographed spots on the AT.
OG setting up our tent for tonight. Behind the shelter. And then over there is a privy. That went up fast.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Honey Stinger hauled these up here.
I did. He said he didn't want one.
Thank you very much for bringing them.
You're welcome.
Good morning. It's about, what time is it, Jenny? 6:30? 6. It's about 6 o'clock, and we are hiking up to McAfee Knob, but pretty foggy, and don't really think we're gonna be able to see anything when we get up there, but we won't know if we don't try. That's where we're going. Trail goes that way. All right, we made it up at 6:30, made it up to the top of McAfee Knob. A little bit windy, but man, look at this view. Well, okay.
We're gonna keep our fingers crossed. All these clouds are gonna lift.
They're all gonna lift. What time is sunrise?
7:05.
It's like 6:30.
Yeah.
6:36. All right, keep you posted.
does it look like down there? Very, very cloudy. All right, I'm gonna go down and filter some water while OG is packing up the tent. So I went and filtered some water while OG's packing up camp. And as you can see, it is very foggy. So no sunrise at McAfee Knob today. We'll see if this burns off later and we get some views at Tinker Cliffs.
All right, morning update. It is about 9 o'clock. Got back on the trail. So we got back on the trail about 8:45. When we came back down off McAfee Knob back to camp, we had a breakfast meal. It was like potatoes, sausage, and eggs. It was a peak refuel. It was a ton of food. Definitely not used to eating that much for breakfast, and we actually split it. But it was good. What'd you think, honey? Thing?
It was good.
Yeah. So we have decided to do the 16 miles into Daleville. We think, right?
Yes,
That's the plan.
For now.
It's the plan for now. We'll see how we feel. But
We have
still,
other options though if we need them.
we got options. It's still socked in, so we don't really have any views. We're hoping we'll have some views when we get to Tinker, but we'll see. So if I have any nice ones, I'll show them to you. If we got fog, I'll show you that. All right, the trail comes up around there, takes a little turn right here, and you see the blaze right there. It comes up, starts climbing up this rock face on this ridge, and kind of hard to see, but there is like a body of water over there. We'll be hiking around that all day today. Hopefully some of this fog will burn off and we'll be able to see it a little bit better later. But this is the rock face that we are climbing on, just on this ridge. All right, what do you say, Honey Stinger?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Honey Stinger lost her water bottle, went flying off. Luckily it didn't roll too far down that hill. It's been retrieved. All right, we're coming down off of that ridge we've been on, down into this little col, and then back up there, back onto that ridge. I think it's steeper than it looks on this camera. What do you think?
It looks steep.
Oh, well, that trail goes that way. You know what we do?
Let's do it.
Let's go. it to Tinker Cliffs. And yeah, the start of them. You didn't know?
Do I?
You didn't know?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the start of them right here.
Nice.
So the trail's gonna wind its way right past, like right along this ledge for a while. But I wanted to show you where we came from. That big lump straight ahead, that is where we started this morning. And then we came down that ridge line right there. Came across that ridge line. And then we dipped down right there, and then we climbed up for 1.5 miles to get up here. But luckily, the fog has burned off. It's still real hazy, but we got something to look at. What'd you think of that climb, Honey Stinger?
I thought it was really hard. Very hard.
It was, you're right. Whew. One foot in front of the other, right?
Yes. Slow.
Hey, we did it. Alright, so this is the trail right here. And this is the edge. Alright, we just had a quick lunch, had some tuna on a wrap, and a cookie, and what else did you have, Honey Stinger? Some donuts?
Donuts, some salt and vinegar potato chips.
Oh, and I had some Cheetos. Got some water, filtered some water, and we've been doing some stretching. It is about 12:20, and we've got about, well, basically 10 miles, but I'm gonna call it 9.5. It's more like 9.5. So, yeah, so we're gonna get moving. We got this?
We have this, I hope. I'm already tired. It's already been 8 miles and I'm already tired.
All right, we got this.
We got this.
All right. trees. We are waiting outside of the Poncho Mexican restaurant, and we are waiting on our Uber driver. He's going to take us back to the trailhead. How far out is he, Jenny?
He's 1 minute out.
All right. I'll show you.
Look out for him.
White Toyota?
Yeah, is that him coming?
I think he's coming.